This is Brielle. This is our daughter, and today I'm going to be doing a 4-month update. So she just turned 4 months on the 6th, and I was waiting for her doctor's appointment to get like her stats and stuff like that, which I should have written down and had in front of me, but maybe I can remember them. Anyway, I guess we'll start with that. She weighed 15 pounds, which put her at about, I think it put her around like the 61st percentile for weight. And then she was 25 3/4 inches long, which put her at like 94th percentile. And then her head was like in the 91st percentile. So she's got a huge head, which I'll talk about in a minute. Let's see. We'll talk about her sleep first. She is sleeping, yeah, I'm talking about you. She's sleeping about 11 to 12 hours at night right now. Pretty consistently too. She doesn't wake up. She sleeps through the night. I will say, I mean, to me, that's very good. My other two did not sleep like that. They were really good sleepers, but they didn't sleep that long at 4 months. I think my son, who's a really good sleeper, my oldest, he slept, I think at 4 months he was sleeping like 10 o'clock to 8 at that point. So, I mean, still really good, but she's really good. She's just kind of like gone into each transition of sleeping like just very smoothly. So, anything I try with her, she just does it. So she goes to bed about 8, give or take. And then she wakes up around 7, anywhere between 7 and 8. Yeah. Are you gonna pull my hair? And she takes about 3 to 4 naps a day, depending on how long each one is. She just woke up from like a 2-hour nap just now. So 2 hours, great. If she takes a 2-hour nap, then that is great. But it can range anywhere from like 30 minutes, which makes me crazy. And 2 hours, sometimes 2.5. Last night she slept a really long time. Her last nap was really long, but it was because she got her shots yesterday. So she was extra tired. You're so cute. Okay, so that's her sleeping. We do the, if you're wondering how I got that schedule or whatnot, we do the eat, wake, sleep, eat, play, sleep schedule, BabyWise. I read it with my first, it worked great. Second, not so much. And then with her, it's great. It's great, aren't you? You're a good baby. Yeah, she is a great baby. Number 3, she just kind of gets thrown into whatever. She really has no schedule during the day. She pretty much eats every 3 hours still. But there is like absolutely no schedule of timing or anything because she's thrown in the car. It's just really busy. So, I can't wait to like kind of be done with this such a scheduled phase because it's rough. It's rough being the third one, or it's rough on mommy. So anyway, she's a great sleeper. And then eating, she eats every 3 hours, and she's the only baby we've ever had to supplement with. She had breast milk up until about 2 months exclusively. I exclusively pump. So she was doing about 5 to 6 bottles a day, and each one of those is about 5 ounces. Her first bottle is usually about 6 or 7 ounces of breast milk, and then I end it with formula because if she falls asleep and wastes the milk, I don't feel as bad as wasting that breast milk. I just can't keep up. I don't know if my body is different this time around, or if I don't know why. It's really weird. I had an oversupply with both my boys, like ridiculous. I had already pumped and had, I think, like over 200 ounces stored up at this stage, and I can't even keep up with her. So no idea why. I've tried fenugreek. I honestly think it diminished my supply, so I stopped taking it. And I think the best thing that I've tried so far is oatmeal. So I try to have oatmeal once a day. I think that helps the most. And of course water, which I'm terrible about. But so that's her eating. Let's see what else. She's starting to grab things. She's giving kisses. She's starting to roll, but she has not rolled over. She hates tummy time, hates it. But we still do it, but she does not like it. She'll probably roll over, I would assume, this month. She's in clothing-wise, she's in 3 to 6 months. Pretty typical. Even though she's a larger baby, she's 3 to 6 months, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm putting her in. I just grab something. What else about you, cute thing? What are you doing? Bath time is by far her favorite time of day, which I assume probably most babies it is. Speaking of bath time, we have a very, very strict routine. If there's anything we do every single night and we don't stray from, it's her bedtime routine, which I think has helped with the sleeping. So her bedtime routine starts at, well, I don't really know when it starts just depending on the day because it's just always crazy. But her bath time consists of, did I say her bath time? Her bedtime. Her bedtime routine consists of a bath first, and then I kind of let her stay in the bath for as long as she wants unless it's really late. So we do bath time, and then we go into her room and get her PJs on, put a diaper on her, do PJs, and then I put her in her little sleep suit, which I'll show you in a minute, and we have a bottle ready for her. I sit in usually it's me because my husband's gone most nights, but I will sit in her rocking chair in a very, very dark room, and well, the hallway light's on, and I just open the door so I can see what I'm doing. But I'll just kind of rock her and feed her her bottle with her noise machine on, and usually she passes out when she's drinking the bottle. She drinks the whole thing, but she's pretty much like asleep by the end of it, and I just lay her in her bed with the white noise machine on, and I walk out. Sometimes if she's awake, I will put a passy in. A lot of times she doesn't want to go to sleep with the passy, although she takes it for naps. So I'll just lay her down and walk out, and she doesn't usually, she's never fussed at night. Nap time's a different story, but she doesn't fuss at night. So, but that's our bedtime routine. I feel like that is like key to getting them to sleep, especially if you want to in the beginning when they're going to sleep at 10:30, that 10:30 late bedtime, I gradually pushed it back like 10 o'clock and then 9:30 and then 9 and then 8:30 and 8. And I think the bedtime routine helped like put her to sleep, even though it wasn't like her typical bedtime, because she's like, oh, it's my bed. It's my bedtime, because she's doing her bedtime routine. So I just say all that in case, that may help someone. I don't know. Every baby's different. She sleeps both her nap and nighttime. She sleeps in her little Merlin's Magic Sleep Suit, which I will show you here in a bit. At the end, I'm going to show you different products we're using. And she did not like swaddling. So for the first maybe month or two, we swaddled her, and she liked the swaddling, but she kept fighting it when we would try to put her to sleep. So she would sleep well in it. She just kept fighting it, and I felt bad. So I found the Magic Sleep Suit, and we tried that, and she's done great with it. So I think that might be about it. She, like I said, I have 2 boys, and they both have brown eyes, which I had as a kid, baby, whatever. And mine ended up turning hazel in high school. It's really weird. I'm not sure if that's normal or what, but they got lighter in high school. And my husband has blue eyes. Most of our family has blue eyes, but both my boys have brown, and they changed around 4 months. So we are waiting to see if hers will change, but hers are a lot lighter than both of the boys. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. See, I don't know if you can pick up her eye color on there. Can you say hi? Nope, don't grab that. What is that? Huh? Anyway, so now I'm going to show you some different products that we're using that she loves. After having 3 babies now, I can confidently say like what we would and would not use, because there's a ton of baby products out there. So here are just a few different things that we've been using around 4 months. I got this little seat thing. I don't really know what you call it. And at first, to be honest, I got this around 3 months, I think. And at first she really didn't, she like could sit in there for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then she just really didn't like it, but she likes it now. She still only tolerates about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, but I just think that's because she's like, I'm bored. Can I do something else? So anyway, I got this because I really wanted to get her head off of the ground, the back of her head, which I said I was going to talk about her head size. So like I said, I was going to talk about her head size because we actually went and got her head looked at by by a, I don't know if I want to say it, anyway, for a helmet. We got it measured. She could qualify for one. We're not sure we're still going to do it. Her pediatrician was kind of on the fence too. She's on the mild side, but I went ahead and got her looked at. So that is what we need to decide here in the next couple weeks, is if we're going to get her a helmet. I'm leaning on the no side, but I don't know. We had one with Maddox. He had a helmet. We don't mind the helmet. It's fine. It is a hassle. I mean, if you can avoid it, it's great. So I don't know. She would have to wear it, I'm sure, same amount of time as Maddox, which was like 2 months-ish. So 3 months, no, it was really like 3 months because it was like 11 weeks. So anyway, I don't know what we're going to do, but you can see her head's not so much flat on one side or the other. It's more so like the back of it. Well, she's not. Kind of slopes up straight. It should be more rounded in the back. So I don't know. That's why I try to keep her up as much as I can. So this thing is great for that. It's one of many things that we've tried. So definitely would recommend this to people. And on here, on these little like loops right here, there should be like 2 little toys, but I had to wash that, and so I took them off. Need to put those back on, huh? So we like this. So the next thing is this bathtub, this little bathtub that we got for Maddox. I didn't use this with my first, and oh my goodness, this is probably one of my favorite baby products ever. It is so easy to use. I used it even when she was like an infant, like her very first bath. It says it recommends it from 0 to 6 months. I think that just depends on your baby, on how strong they are. Maddox has joined us now. But anyway, love that. All right, I'm going to go through these as quick as I can so this video is not so long, but this is the magic sleeps that I was talking about. And like I said, I think it's a great great piece to transition them from swaddling to sleeping, you know, just in their PJs. So I highly recommend this. It's kind of, I got the cotton one. I think there's a fleece one, but I live in Texas, and so there's no way I was getting the fleece one. And this is the small. It says, what does it say? 12 to 18 pounds. But I feel like she needs the next size up, but I don't know, she's 4 months, and I'll probably just start putting her in her PJs. So I don't know. And we need to wash it because she likes to suck on this part right here. So if your baby does end up liking this, order 2, because there's really never a time I can wash it because I feel like she's always sleeping. So, and then of course we use the boppy. We still use the swing. This is the swing we went with. It's a Graco, and I like it because you can take it off with one hand and it becomes a little seat, which we use the seat more than the swing. We actually really don't use the swing much anymore, but I know I wanted to get it for when she was an infant, and we definitely did use the swing when she was an infant. So, and then you just put it back. Super easy. I love it. It also has some like little vibrating and noise and stuff like that, but we really don't use that, only because I'm too lazy to put batteries in. So, and then we have her little play mat thing. I found this on sale at Target for like, I think it was like 25 bucks. And she still uses this quite a lot. I kind of thought she would have grown out of it, but she doesn't, so we still use that. And then lastly, I think, is the Rock and Play. This is like just out. Oh my gosh, my friend had this when I had my first, and I did not have this, and I thought, what is the point of that? Like, they just sit in it. I don't understand why you couldn't just use like a seat, like a little bouncer seat, but there's just something different about it. I don't know. When they move, it rocks, so they kind of rock himself. And then both of my last two slept in this a lot, especially in the beginning. And then I use this right now. If I need to pump and she's having a bottle, I'll put her in this one because it's kind of laying down, sitting up. So that's pretty much what we use on a daily basis. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Bye.